Good afternoon and happy summer to everybody. I haven't posted a video in a while, and so I thought it was about time to do it. I felt called to do it right now. I don't actually know what I'm going to say, just as a warning. So this is video number 3. I'm Jen May at Nut Farm Yogi, and a lot of things have been happening for me this summer, and I wanted to share, I guess, a little bit about that with you guys. I have been working part-time, but I have just passed the 1-year anniversary since I stopped working full-time as an owner of my own pharmacy, and so this has been an exciting year for me, and a lot of things have changed in that last year, and I finally feel like I'm getting closer, edging closer to what I'm supposed to be doing, quote unquote. So I have not been posting a lot on social media, like here and there, but mostly this summer has been about recharging, has been about filling my jug, if you will. So really the epitome of self-care. Taking time with my family and my friends and just me sometimes, doing things I love to do, and trying to practice a lot of yoga, still teaching, still working, but not too much, trying to spend a lot of time playing and getting into the zone, if you will. So anyone who follows me on my other social media, on my personal social media, knows that I've been doing a lot of fishing. I've been on the boat quite a bit, which has been amazing. And I've been reading a lot, actually. I've always been a bit of a bookworm, and so having the chance to spend some time and really just devour a lot of pages has been pretty fabulous, and sometimes that's on the boat and sometimes that's not. But what's been happening is that I've been reading a lot about self-care type topics, and so I'm getting a lot of really great ideas and educating myself a lot in some things I'm going to be bringing to my platforms coming up. So I'm very excited at some point to share that with you. I have recently taken the step and got some headshots done, and an About Me video was made, and so I'm really excited because that means I'm gonna actually have to launch my website, and I'm actually gonna have to put some content out there, and it's a little scary. So to take that one step forward is pretty exciting, and a little scary still, but I've been doing a video series by Kyle Cease. He is a transformational speaker who used to be a comedian. You might have actually seen him on Comedy Central or in movies. And I saw him last year at Whistler at Wanderlust. And so I've been following his work for the past year. And so I purchased this $20 access to a weekend seminar he put on called The Limitation Game. And it's been incredible. I would highly recommend it. It's worth way more than $20, so don't let that low price tag fool you. It is phenomenal, and so I'm not quite halfway through, and one of the things he talked about was how important it was to not really have a plan, to not really know where you're going, and that gave me a lot of comfort because in my past I've always had to map things out. I've had the to-do list and the step-by-step and knowing where I'm going to go, and that's been great to accomplish that thing. So everything I've planned, I've accomplished. And one of the things he talks about in the series is, what if you didn't plan? And what happens is so much more than what you could have ever planned, because your plan comes from who you are now and where you are now. And if you don't plan, each next step is informed by where you are there. So the idea is that you're taking a step forward all the time. And so the person I am in a year is going to be far different than the person I am right now. So why would I make a plan for a year when I didn't even know who that's going to be? And so I've been reflecting on that because this last year has been really, really different for me. And it's been very freeing to think about it in the way that I only have to know my next step. I just have to do one step. and see what happens. And then when I know what happens, then I can take my next step. So I wanted to share that with you because like I said, I found a lot of freedom in that. And I know a lot of amazing people in my life, and I hope you're all watching. Hi. And I want you to take that to heart. You don't need to know exactly how it's going to happen. You just need to take one step towards it. So say you have a dream to switch careers, or say you're in a relationship that doesn't make you happy, or say you are not feeling very healthy in your body and you know you have to make some significant changes to get healthier. You don't have to know every step along the way. All you have to do is figure out one step that you can take. So for example, you are overweight, not sleeping well, aches, pains everywhere, maybe you have high blood pressure, maybe you have thyroid issues. The answer isn't to know from the get-go how to solve all those problems. The answer is, what's one thing you can do today to feel better? So I'm thinking in the heat of this summer, I don't know where you are, but here it's a heat wave. We're never going to be allowed to have a campfire ever again, and we're probably not going to be allowed to water our garden soon. But it provides an opportunity to rehydrate. A lot of people are very, very dehydrated, and this causes a cascade effect in your body where it makes worse any conditions that you have, or it can actually cause a lot of diseases. So one suggestion I have for you, if you're in that place where you're feeling unhealthy, or even if you're just feeling tired or bogged down, I highly recommend taking a step towards hydrating yourself, especially in this heat. So that can mean first thing in the morning, you are drinking a big glass of tepid water. And maybe before every meal you do that. Maybe take a minute to pick up some hydrating fruits and vegetables from your grocery store. So things like watermelon or cucumber. I just read a book called Quench, and I will elaborate a lot on what I've learned from that book soon. But they advocate for smoothies. And so maybe you love smoothies. So incorporate that in your day. Chia seeds is another way to increase your hydration. So it takes the water that you are drinking and it helps your body absorb it and retain it. So that's just a couple of suggestions. So that being said, you know where you're going, what your goal is right now, or where you want to be. And so I would encourage you today, if you're watching this video, to just take a minute, and even if you feel overwhelmed and stressed by the whole idea, sit and think about one thing that you could do today, immediately preferably, to take one step towards your goal. So if you'd like, you can share that with me in the comments or send me a private message, and I would love to hear what something you did and maybe how that made you feel. So thank you for taking the time to listen to me when you could be out paddleboarding or doing whatever you do in the summer. But I really hope that you are taking the time to fill your jug, recharge your batteries, and so that you can bring your gifts to the world as well. Just take one step, and hopefully it's what I just suggested. So thank you so much. Love you. Talk to you soon.